First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Ryan is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Ella. So in a few minutes, we'll call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Ryan, how long has it been since you heard from Ella?
It's just been a few days. But it was such an instant connection. I'm really baffled.
What was your last interaction like?
Well, initially we were just, texting over Bumble, the dating app. And, but we did go out. We went on a first date to a nice restaurant, and I don't think it could have gone any better, really.
Okay. Well, tell us about the date.
So we went to an Italian place. We were both pasta lovers, and we were just laughing, drinking. We bonded over the fact that we're both newly divorced and still new to the dating world. Everything's changed a lot. And she told me she wanted to start a family, and I told her I'm already a dad, and she took that. She was just like she wanted to see pictures of my son and wanted to hear stories. It was an incredible conversation. After, the check came and everything, and she didn't want it to, or we didn't want it to end, I guess. So we went to the bar to have a little coffee and just keep chatting. And, we both had to get up the next morning and work. So we made plans to meet up again. I thought we could go on a bike ride, and she was into that idea and said I'd text her the next day. And I thought that second date was going to happen for sure.
So you guys basically made plans for a second date, and it just never happened.
Yeah, I haven't. She didn't respond back ever.
Did anything awkward at all happen on the date? Any reason you can think of that you're getting ghosted?
There's one thing where I'm like, I guess I could have, this might have been a dumb thing to say. When we switched from our dinner table to the bar, the bartender came up to us and he asked if me and my wife, wanted what we wanted to drink. And I didn't correct him. I said, well, I thought it was kind of cute. I thought, actually, my wife and I were just going to have an espresso, if that's okay. and she laughed too. And, I thought, okay, sweet. Like, she gets my sense of humor and everything. And I went to the bathroom. I came back, but she was, if something happened, I don't know, she maybe had time to think about it, or I offended her. When I got back, she seemed kind of anxious to leave, a little antsy. And we just, hugged goodbye, and I kissed her on the cheek. And I guess I put my foot in my mouth there, maybe.
If she laughed about it, however, I could see if you're somebody that's freshly divorced and not being a wife anymore, and then even to be even if it's just joking, that's a title that you gave up. And then to be like, ha, my wife, maybe it just kind of put her in her feels. Maybe it had nothing to do with you at all. It just kind of put her in her feels or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's tough. Have you reached out to her then since?
Yeah. The next day I texted about, the bike ride. I had found some different, trails we could try out, see what would work for her. And, I didn't hear anything back, and I figured, I don't know, she's busy or whatever. I'd just give it a little space. I texted, again the next day. And yeah, just
nothing.
Radio silence. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
That'd be great. Yeah.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of the first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Ryan is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Ella. So we're about to call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Ryan, why don't you refresh our memory on your date with Ella?
Yeah, we went out to dinner, Italian restaurant. We had a great time. She loved the fact that I'm a dad, and she's divorced too, and but still wants to have a family. we had coffee at the bar after dinner, and I referred to her as my wife as a joke, and then the vibe changed.
That's gonna suck if that's why.
It's tough when something like that happens. Or you're on a date and someone calls them your girlfriend, because you don't want to be like, yeah, they are, but you also don't want to be like, whoa, no way. Don't even think that.
That's
like,
worse.
don't go far the other way. Like, not, I would never. All right. Well,
that would be way worse.
You ready for us to call her?
Yeah, please.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ella, please?
This is her.
Ella, hi, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Ella. I'm Nina. I'm here too.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Do you ever listen to the show at all?
Not really.
Okay. Well, maybe do that from time to time. That'd be cool. But also,
No pressure.
If you haven't, we do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So,
Oh my gosh.
we got an email about you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Do you know who would email us?
I have an idea.
You want to take a guess?
Is it Ryan?
Yes, it is. Ryan
Hilarious.
emailed us. We talked to him. He told us about your date. He said he really liked you a lot, but he doesn't know why you're ghosting him. And would you mind telling us?
Oh, I feel really awkward about this. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
This is a safe space, though, I swear.
Okay. I thought he was great. We had a great time. It was very sparky. I don't know how much he told you, but so I'm recently divorced, and we were having a great night, and I guess if I'm honest, like, I got on Instagram while he was in the bathroom, and I saw a picture of my ex with his new girlfriend.
Oh.
And I guess I just got kind of in my feels about it, and I feel like maybe my mood kind of wrecked the night. It kind of just made me realize, like, ooh, maybe I'm not as ready as I thought I was. I should have handled this very differently, but I don't know. I'm kind of new at this and thought, run away.
Your instincts were to run. I mean, yeah, that's hard. That's a lot to process all at the same time.
Yeah, and I feel bad. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, we really did hit it off.
So you're ghosting him because you saw a picture of your ex with somebody?
Yeah, I'm ghosting because I think I'm like, oh God, am I actually ready to be jumping back out there if this silly picture threw me off so hard? I don't know.
I mean, whether you're ready or not, I think those types of pictures throw anybody off their game. Like, even if you were already moved on in another relationship, seeing it for the first time, I would imagine is still kind of shocking. No? Like, Jubal, don't you feel that way?
No, I never care.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad usually.
Okay.
I'm like, good, they've moved on.
Well, Ella, I understand, and I feel the same way. But what I'm saying is maybe that doesn't mean you're not ready. It's just that you needed to rip the Band-Aid off.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, the photo was taken by a friend of ours like, she's meeting our old friends. Like, I don't know. It just threw me.
Okay.
But it wasn't fair to Ryan.
Well, you can say that to Ryan if you want to, because he's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, God.
Hey, Ella.
Embarrassing, sure.
Hey, Ella. I don't care. I mean, I totally get it that you were caught off guard, and I don't think it ruined the night at all. I'm relieved, frankly.
I'm sorry. That was not the most mature way to handle that. I did not mean to make you worry or feel bad. I know you're kind of in the same position.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, and I mean, if we were able to, like, hang out again, like, you'd be welcome to talk about this type of stuff. Like, we can totally talk it out.
Really?
Well, Ella, would you like to go out with Ryan again on another date? We'll pay for it.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Ryan. You got another date.
Yay.
We can still do the bike ride, and then we'll go to another restaurant.
Swap pictures of your exes.
Great.
Or not.
Jubal's first date follow-up.